Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
And wow, Alpha Cat Zingano just dominated at UFC Boise in her fight against Marion Renau. Alpha Cat Zingano set the records for takedowns in the women's bantamweight division in this fight at 7. She scored 6 leading into the 3rd round, and then she had a takedown in the 3rd round that led to the north-south position, but she was able to control top position for really the majority of the 3rd round en route to this dominant performance. But the story of the fight was really Cat Zingano's takedowns and her submission defense, because Marion Renau is a girl that even in her most recent fight against Sarah Kaufman, even when she's taken down, she's shown that she's very dangerous off her back. She's got one of the best, if not the best, triangle choke in the women's bantamweight division, and she was streaking coming into this fight. And Alpha Cat Zingano, on the other hand, was skidding. She had lost 3 fights in a row. Her last win came back in 2014 over the current female bantamweight champion Amanda Nunes. And since then, she's lost 3 fights, but they've really been all to the better bantamweights in the world. Most recently, Caitlin Vieira, who's looking like she could be challenging for the title next. So with that being said, Alpha Cat Zingano, she hasn't just been losing to bad fighters. She's been through a lot. She's shown she can persevere. And I really think that came through tonight in this win. She, you know, some people thought she was down and out, but she was able to come in here and get a dominant performance. It wasn't just a close win. She dominated this fight really from start to finish. When she had top position, she was landing ground and pound over the top that actually did a lot of damage to Marion Renau. You know, Marion Renau, the Belizean bruiser, coming into this fight at 41 years old, I believe, on a 3-fight winning streak, if she didn't lose a close split decision. But either way, with a win here, Marion Renau could have been, you know, one of the next in line for a potential bantamweight title shot. But Cat Zingano had something to say about that, and she also had something to say on the microphone in this emotional win. She said, I want to settle all my losses. I think Amanda Nunes and me have something to talk about, because she's got a win over the current champion. And with that win over the current champion, she's really only 1 or 2 fights away always from that title fight. I mean, if she gets another impressive win, she just beat Marion Renau, one of the best bantamweights in the world. This was the number 6th ranked bantamweight versus the number 7th ranked bantamweight. So Cat Zingano, she came in, and it's not like she just got back on the winning track against an unranked fighter or anything like that. No, she came and beat one of the best bantamweights in the world, Marion Renau. So if she gets another win over a top 5 fighter, she for sure could be fighting for a title shot in the future. And she also said she wanted to settle some of those losses, so maybe we'll see what happens in the bantamweight division. It looks like Amanda Nunes might not be fighting until the end of the year against Chris Cyborg. And in the meantime, we might have Holly Holm versus Caitlin Vieira. So the winner of that fight, or the loser of that fight, actually, the winner of that fight would likely be fighting for the title. But the loser of Holly Holm and Caitlin Vieira could for sure be fighting Alpha Cat Zingano next if she doesn't fight someone else in the bantamweight top 5 in the meantime, in between time. So we'll see what happens, but this was a huge win for Alpha Cat Zingano. With that being said, let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. And before we go, shout out to all the full-time MMA white belts that have hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit the bell right next to it so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And this is the hardest working MMA channel on YouTube. We provide daily updates, predictions, betting advice. We do songs, we do fantasy fights. We've interviewed Aljamain Sterling, Sean O'Malley, Bruce Lachmedio, and Felony Charles Bennett, all in just 1 year as an MMA channel. We're one of the fastest growing MMA channels on the net, but we're still small, so make sure you guys go check out the Full-Time MMA Dojo if you want to learn how you can become a full-time MMA black belt. And while you're there, you can see where this MMA channel started from, some of the goals we have for the channel, and even more cool videos just like this one if you enjoyed it. So thanks again to all the full-time MMA white belts that have hit the subscribe button. And also, if you're just lurking and this is your first time seeing a video, appreciate that as well. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOG.